Ryan, you had a question. We were just asking you a question, an important question.
I asked if the Boonta Eve Classic was the race in episode 1, which apparently
It is.
It is.
It definitely is. On the Astro Goblin subreddit, the user Mini Scrubsy posted a big question that's got a lot of discussion going on around it. I think like 6 comments. You and I are 2 of them,
at least.
and we're at the bottom.
Yeah.
Nobody upvoted us or anything,
No.
but they were asking which Boonta Eve Classic racer gave the best head. I've been thinking about this post for like a week.
Yeah.
And I figured we should get into it for the patrons because there's a lot to be discussed
Get to
here.
the bottom of it.
there's a lot to be dick sucked here.
Yeah.
There we go.
We got
That's better.
blowjob expert, Ryan Haley.
That's why you asked me here today.
He loves sucking dick, folks.
Only for aliens, though.
Since Charlotte's here, in her memory, I made a PowerPoint. I
Oh,
made a
she
little
loves
slideshow.
PowerPoints.
Yeah, she would have loved this. And which pod racers suck dick?
Now I see an asterisk there.
There's a big asterisk.
Non-human. Oh.
Let's just get into it. I just made a big old list. Aldar Beto, he's a Glimpfid from Plu 2.
Yep.
There's this racer, the Mark IV flat twin turbojet.
It's a cool looking one.
Got some little titties too.
Yeah, look at that.
Damn.
So look at that mouth though.
A little saggy
I mean,
melons.
that mouth is wild.
The less endowed. Maybe not for them.
If you're not thick and long of hog,
Yeah.
Then this wouldn't be a good one?
maybe not. 'Cause
Why not?
I think it's too tight.
Is it only a little hole at the end of the snout?
think so.
Or is the whole entire thing
It's not
opened
like
up
an alligator. I don't think it's an alligator. I think it's a little hole at the end.
Then the tiny dick will fit perfectly into that.
What about those holes on the side? Can we fuck those?
Now, I from my research, isn't the mouth kind of elastic?
From your research on Aldar Beto, is this one of your racers?
Narrow but elastic mouth for the perfect fit. His snout is a dick vacuum. Best tongue. I rate him seemingly best tongue.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Seemingly best.
I didn't even know he
tongue.
had a tongue.
I have pros and cons for all these. And then my con was
Right.
you might want to have a hazmat suit or something. It's probably disgusting.
Yeah, he's gross.
So probably gross. That's your con.
But I actually didn't really realize the whole really saggy boobs aspect of.
I don't know if they're saggy. Those are probably like hard as a rock.
Yeah, they're
like
actually
little
like
stones.
calcium growth. Yeah, it's like when dogs get old.
Yeah, I put Aldar probably A or maybe even S, but I feel like I need to rate a few more before I start just doling out my asses.
Yeah, and we can move these around.
A for Aldar.
A tier for sure.
So there we go. Aldar Beto.
We might move him to S.
So Aldar Beto. Let's move on. Rats Tyrell. The Alina from Aline crashed his pod racer, his Titan 1250 scattle pen into that rock in
What's he say?
in the Laguna Cave. He goes, bang. There's his family, so you know he fucks.
Yep.
There's a couple people on here that I have like the same thing in the pros and the cons.
Okay.
Right? So I have
Yeah.
tighter mouth
Than Aldar.
in pro and con. You know, it could be bad, it could be good, depending on your preferences. A speedier tongue, presumably, would you say?
I do see it there.
It does wobble when he's
Yeah.
It seems like he has rapid fire flicks that might create a
You said-
vibrating sensation.
You said narrower mouth. That's a big ass
You're
mouth.
right.
I've seen.
The more I look at that picture, I was looking at one picture that I don't know everything about these fucking people. So like the one picture I was looking at, I was like, that guy has a narrow mouth, but he is small, right? He's a small guy.
He's a little. He's very small. Very
So,
small.
that's kind of, to
Doesn't
me,
have
the
to-
biggest con where it's like, he could choke to death.
Right. My biggest con are probably the razor sharp teeth.
That is also their tiny mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Aldar Beto, you had to worry about that.
I think that's going to put that in F tier for me.
Well,
Okay.
the teeth, mixed with the small size, like,
It's a shallow mouth, too.
Shallow.
Yeah.
Also, might have lower stamina due to its smaller size. Would you go F?
Really? Yeah, for sure.
But what about the speed? The speed tongue? They're probably one of the few with the speed tongue that creates the vibrating sensation with the little
It's so
flicks.
shallow and toothy, though.
All right, well, we're going to put
It's like a
rats there for
shark.
now. What about Sebulba, a classic?
Oh, at least A.
At least A?
Because he's a professional, and also there might
Okay.
be some foot jobs involved.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. All 4 limbs are in play. Mouth, it's a nice size.
Good mouth.
Nice shape. But he's mean as hell. So
Yeah,
that
that's
was
the
real
thing.
mean.
Do you want to get hate sucked by this guy? If Sebulba sucks your dick, and if you ever cross them, you are going to have real world
off.
consequences. It just seems too risky, like all said and done. I also, let's see, my con. Oh, terrible hygiene, bad breath.
Look at that, though. Hot.
Yeah, come on.
Ugh,
You
I
don't want
cannot
to grab
come.
those little
I
wings
cannot
and
come.
pound that face.
The pros I do have is that, extra limbs for multitasking, deep throat with high gurgle intensity, long, slimy tongue that can coil around penis. And then last but not least, thick, vacuous saliva that could provide you lubrication.
Is that the thing that Doug's have?
He's not afraid to cheat either. He's not afraid to break the rules of sucking dick.
I don't know. Like I think this is
A
kind of
too high?
I think it's way too high. I put it at either B or C personally.
Let's do B.
Meet in the middle, yeah.
Let's meet in the middle. So who's next on the old list here? Mahonic, a grand from Hawk.
Okay.
Flying his GPE 3130. Here's a nice quote from him. He goes, Think about the eye contact.
Too much, maybe.
A little too much. You got notes on Mahonic?
Unfortunately, he's not one of the ones
there he is.
that I made notes on. I'm going to say, just based on his picture, though, I'm going to put him pretty high, like probably A.
Okay.
It's a deep mouth. The teeth of a cow and the mouth of a cow.
Yeah.
He just looks
The sounds
happy
of a cow.
at all times. Like you never. Yeah, look at that. That's a happy guy.
So happy. That's some high praise. I think A is warranted here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mahonic gets A right next to Aldar. We don't got any S's yet.
Not yet.
I
They're
think
coming though.
we'll get there. Dudbolt.
Dud Bolt.
Volturine.
I have Dud
Volter.
Bolt. God
Pod
damn it.
Volturine 327. He's even got an intro in the movie. He's got like a platypus face.
Yeah, I'm not into D or F.
Well, I
Or
feel
something.
bad for him because I feel like we get into the zone, and then it's like gonna be this awkward time where like, how do we fit this? How do we? It's gonna be
look at
weird.
the shape. No.
I don't
This
think
is
that's gonna
F.
work.
Well,
Or
not if you turn around. You can 69.
60. I was about to say.
Well,
yeah,
right.
69.
You gotta do a weird reverse cowgirl teabag
That's-
69.
If you flip this upside down,
yeah.
that's basically a seat to sit on.
Look at the teeth, the fangs.
No, they're not
Are they
going in your
fangs or are they
ass.
just tentacles?
They're
that,
little
like,
feelers.
they're
They're
feelers.
fangs. Look at that. Those are fangs.
That thing will cup your seam real
Get out of
good.
here. No, that's an F. Get the fuck out of here. Seams.
It's an F, but not with prejudice. I feel bad for them for putting him an F, but it's just our bodies are not compatible.
It's a pity
Yeah.
because he's hot.
We just can't make it worth. That's a shame. Okay, let's keep moving. Clegg Holdfast in his
Oh,
Lego.
I got notes on Clegg.
A Nasarian from New Plimpto.
Wow.
Flying his Kaiser Volva
Volvo.
KV-99B Wasp, and it's made of Legos.
Yep. For my pro, I have forked tongue. Yum yum.
Do you know if he has a forked tongue?
True.
There he is. Forked.
He's a predator for your dick.
Yeah.
You guys made me do this, okay?
Look.
This is a homework assignment. I wouldn't have done
I
this on
just,
my
I
own
just said
accord.
we were going to talk about it.
I appreciate the work you put into this. Okay.
Deep throat. Con could be a biter. Too rough.
C or D?
Yeah, I put C. It could go either way.
Okay, so let's put him there. I think that's a pretty straightforward one. He's got a lot of medals, though. He's a decorated war veteran, it looks like.
Oh, well, for his service.
Still
I think
C.
Thank you for his
no, service
Thank you for his
doesn't count.
service.
We don't know who he fought for.
Ebe Endicott. Look.
Look at
my
that C-section
God.
scar. Holy shit.
No, it should be known
Is
that
that-
Ebe, he came in 4th place
Is that
in the
what we
Boutique
fuck?
Classic.
That's good.
A Triffian from Triffus.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. Look at his nipples, too.
Oh, my
Is
God.
there even a mouth?
He has a beak. He has a beak.
Oh, it's a beak?
He straight up has a beak.
F.
What we're talking about? You're not into that?
No.
Only as a one-off novelty, just to
You're hammered.
say you did it. Yeah, you're stoned.
F.
I mean,
Put this
yeah.
motherfucker in F.
This would freak me out. I would
Horrible.
never stop thinking about this in
It's
a
like
bad
an
way.
Oompa Loompa.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll put that in F.
This would scare me.
That's a nightmare.
Sorry, Ebe. I
I'm
know
not.
you did good in
Fuck
the race.
you, Ebe.
You did good in the race, but you're not doing good in this one. Bull's Roar, a Sneevil from Sneeve.
He's got a pig face.
No genitalia, so you don't have to reciprocate.
You don't know that. He might have some weird alien shit going on.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, no, I'm okay. I don't know
Yeah.
how it works. I just keep saying that. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works.
He literally looks like he's the same like color and texture and everything of your dick. So it's like it would feel like a weird,
You'd lose the, yeah.
like your dick was
Like
getting
a dick.
sucked by a bigger version of a dick.
Is that good or bad?
I think it's weird and cool. I'll try anything once.
I think this guy gets a B. He's got big teeth,
Yeah.
but like they're so far apart.
B
it's
for bulls.
I don't think it poses an
Yeah.
issue.
You might be able to get the balls in.
Oh
Cool.
yeah,
Wow.
B. That's
All
a
right.
solid B.
Solid B.
Then a Bull's Roar goes in B. I already put him there. Let's move on. Gasgano. This one's a
Yikes.
spicy one.
Oh yeah, okay. I have Gasgano.
Long neck, 4 hands. You can bring your friends.
You could bring 6 friends as well if that's your thing.
That's your thing.
If that's
yeah.
your thing.
Yeah, I have in my
No,
pro.
not
I
really.
have forearms for multitasking and good reflexes mean targeted stimulation.
Just say butt play.
Tight mouth. Are you worried about lack of throat depth?
Absolutely not. Look at that neck.
Yeah, but it kind of seems like it's like a vertical thing and not like.
Oh yeah, that's
like the back of his head is probably like
that's
1
a
inch
quick
from
fix
the.
with some clever positioning.
Yeah, you or him lay down.
Did you take into consideration that they're kind of like an insect-like creature, so their insect lips could have weird, rough sandpaper texture?
Just because a Zexto has multiple limbs doesn't make them a bug.
Yeah, I don't think he's a bug.
You don't think that their lips are going to be sandpaper on your penis?
No.
Okay, well then good.
Honestly,
Okay.
I might give Gasgano an S just for being a good athlete.
S?
I think Gasgano gets an S, and I actually think we move the long-nosed one up to S as well.
Aldar?
I definitely think.
I think
that,
Aldar gets an S.
You know what? The arms alone, you're probably right.
Yes.
Think of all those fingers in your asshole, right?
You know, that's not my thing. I just brought it up for a teaser thing.
F.
What?
No discussion. F. Going to S, straight to F on Team Toe.
Really?
I don't even want to. Ryan, I don't even want to.
I have a lot of thoughts on him, though. I think it'd be fun.
Tell us your thoughts about
Oh
Team
man,
Toe.
thick muscle tongue, strong broad jaw that can fit the girthy. Another one with thick lube saliva. Come on, Patrick. None of this sounds good to you.
Yeah, throw it in F.
Appealing to
Yeah.
awesome tongue.
No lips.
Strong jaw suggests maybe too strong of biting
What about
power.
the massive beaver teeth?
Yeah.
His enthusiasm could make him clumsy, and his sharp teeth could cut your dick.
Still F.
I would give him D at the worst.
At the worst?
Why?
This
And maybe B at the best. Just because
is wrong with you?
I feel sorry for him. I like.
You keep doing this.
He's
You
just-
cannot rank
yeah.
people based on if you feel sorry for them. Listen, you gotta be pragmatic.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I feel like he probably like he's obviously very enthusiastic, wants to suck your dick. So you're not going to let him just because he's hideous.
I don't know that he's fully like self-aware either.
You think he's?
God.
You think that this is?
That is not.
to get it. He's just a Vecnoid from Munis Mandel. I'll probably cut that out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
F, please, F.
All right, you know what?
D, compromise.
Okay, how about this?
I
How
don't
about
need
this?
to cover. I'm a business owner.
I'll make an E tier.
Just make it
Yeah.
Ryan's special suck buddies.
Okay, there we go.
Cool.
And let's put Team Toe right there. Elon Mac, aka Cam Nail. That's an alias they
Oh my
race
God.
with. The Flugrian from Plu 4. Look at those lips.
It looks like the swamp creature.
Now, this
from
is
Xbox.
honestly the first one I'm actually attracted to. Unironically.
Is it the stomach?
It's everything.
It's a little
man.
saddle
It's
for you to
just-
sit on.
Look up X-Files sewer monster. Can you use that picture instead?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, God.
Oh my
There we go.
I
God.
think it's the season 2 premiere.
Where's Elon Mac going?
Honestly, for me, I'd go A or S.
Wow.
or
that's
Ryan's
huge.
special suck buddies. If you guys don't agree, you know.
I think there's crossover.
Oh
but
no,
I
this
think-
is an ARS.
Yeah.
Right.
Banana shaped body. That's the best kind. Yeah, Mars Glow. You know, there's a great scene. This is from a deleted scene. I think
Mars.
he's like 3 feet tall.
3
Okay.
feet tall.
So a little on the small side. Maybe
Is-
good height for specifically blowjobs.
Oh.
Also, I think they changed his race for canon,
Mhm.
but we went legends. He's a Fooey from Foo. You don't have anything on Mars.
I don't have anything, but kind of similar to like rats and stuff. Like there's just inherent pros and cons with the smaller people.
Okay,
you
so
know?
I think so this will be a mid tier one.
Yeah, kind of
Maybe
mid. Probably
C.
Probably C. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Okay,
Ben
man.
Quadinaros.
Hell yeah, I definitely got.
Tune from the Tune system.
I'm a big bin guy.
Really?
Big-
Look at the teeth.
Yeah, but I feel like they're small enough to where you can.
also-
You can hide those suckers. Just the whole
Full
vibe.
cheeks.
Like
The
it's
whole
literally
vibe.
like when someone says like, "Oh, I'm not getting head." Like this is just a head. It's like a guy that's a head.
Oh,
And if you
sure,
got a
you're
head
a
from
head.
this guy, then you are literally just it's the ultimate head.
Those teeth, man.
Patrick, you don't like the teeth on a lot of these.
Yeah, because they're like X-Acto knives in their mouth.
I do have a lot
guess
of
that's
cons.
true. A lot of cons for Ben.
Pro desperate to please is what it says.
That's a pro.
I think you're right. I think you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. That's why he has 4 engines.
Yeah.
Con maybe tries too hard.
Tries too hard. He
Yeah.
doesn't even get past the starting line in the movie.
Concern about lack of power.
Yeah,
Coming
that
from
checks
him?
out.
Weak suction.
Small lungs in this small body.
Yeah.
This is all head. Any other cons? That is a lot of cons.
Shallow throat. What have y'all done?
So
to me?
I don't know, D or C for Ben.
D.
He's a
No,
tryout.
what?
What are you talking about? You had like 1 pro and 8 cons.
pro.
He's the ultimate head. B.
Okay, maybe we can move him up 1.
B.
How is
I want to fuck this guy.
okay.
Ryan special suck buddies, please. At least you can, maybe you can duplicate him. Put him
Ben
in
and
C
Steve
and
joking
Ryan
You
special
can
suck buddies.
you can fuck Ben.
Whoa,
Thank you.
cool.
I want them all to myself.
Who's next? I think we're actually almost done with the main pod racers. No, there's Odie Mandrell.
Looks so much like an avatar
Like a Navi.
or like a blue man.
I mean,
that doesn't want to make you
it
have
looks like a Navi.
more sex with
I'd
it.
say it's pretty human-like. So I'm gonna do an easy B here with Sebulba.
Yeah, you just kind of
There's
got
nothing
that vibe.
special,
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks boring.
but that's kind of good. You know, you kind of
it?
maybe don't want a lot of surprises.
yeah.
if I'm getting stuck by pod racers, I'm kind of like in the market for surprises, wouldn't you say?
So it is a welcome surprise.
Okay, B. Are you cool with?
It's the
Will you
most
settle for B?
normal- All right, yeah, sure.
Yes,
I
it's
guess.
normal, but that's good when you're talking about
All right,
people who have
I don't
sharks'
know.
That's
teeth.
probably right.
They have
B-
sharks'
B
teeth.
works for me. I'm good with B.
What do you think, Jake?
I think C.
Okay, good.
It's like
Thank
it's just
you, Dan.
it's just like a weird little guy. What about this one, Patrick? What are your thoughts about Nivaki the Zampster from Zagoba?
There's a Zagoba? I don't know that I knew about Zagoba.
There's a
Nivaki.
Zagoba. He does seem to have giant rat's teeth and maybe a beak.
I don't want that thing anywhere near my junk.
Oh, he's got a
Probably
beak.
go
He's
F.
got a sharp beak.
Oh, sharp beak F.
We don't like beaks. It's going in F. There we go. There he is. There's our
Now
guy.
we're talking.
Ark Bumpy Roos, a
Hell
Nuck
yeah.
Nog from Sump.
I'm liking this a lot.
Yeah, the good shape.
I'm into this.
Good
yeah.
mouth.
His
No
nickname
teeth.
is basically telling you that you're going to get an STD.
You're in for a bumpy ride.
Like he's got like a deep like pelicans.
Like a pouch, like a
Pouch?
mouth pouch.
Yeah.
I think that's good. I think the mouth looks pretty mobile.
Now wait, what's the mouth pouch for? The under is it
It's a receptacle.
Your balls. And yeah.
your ball? So that's what you're thinking. You're gonna literally put your balls in the bottom of his jaw.
Not like the whole time probably, but I mean god damn.
There we go. Sticky cube.
Yeah. Does he not have lips?
No, he's all gums. He
He's
does
all-
seem to have some kind of
Okay,
hippo
yeah. So
teeth.
that's like for the novelty of having no lips, being completely all gums. I mean, this has got to be.
Look,
he's
he's
made for
drooling.
this, right? This
He's-
is an S tier.
Let's look at the other S tiers before we immediately
Okay.
Is he
Oversaturate
slow?
S.
Is he a slow guy?
Yes, he's extremely
Okay, I have
slow.
him. I had that in my list of descriptors for this guy. Slow pace could be a good change of pace. Maybe.
I mean, yeah, it might be nice, you know.
All right.
Unlimited stamina.
So we got a lot in S tier.
A is looking lonely.
Mahonic is the only A tier.
Put him in A. Put
So
him-
you think Ark's an A?
yeah.
Not as-
Honestly, I would put Ark in S if I was making
Maybe
this myself.
Gasgano's an A and Ark is
Yeah, but
yeah.
the 4 hands though.
I know.
I kind of still
But that
think,
is cheating.
I think
right?
that is cheating. I think because Ark is pure mouth.
how's that cheating?
Ark is pure mouth.
Because-
We're
They
considering
have
the hands
more
and stuff.
appendages.
I know.
Yeah, but that's not head.
No,
Yeah.
but there can be
Yes,
hold
I
on a
under-
second.
I
There are
understand
hands
that, yes.
involved with the head. You have. We're not just talking mouth here.
I
Okay.
understand what you're saying, and I agree.
But look, I just moved around and something feels right. All 3 S tiers are all mouth.
Because Gasgano is
This is a hole.
there is the downside. Gasgano's. I don't know that anything would fit in him. That head is so tiny.
Which one's Gasgano?
The one with 4 arms.
Okay.
The pictures are a little confusing.
Yeah, the head is so tiny. Exactly. The head, and it just looks kind of. I know you said it's not insect like, but it's like it
Yeah.
looks like
Yeah.
it's like a giant daddy long legs.
I think we're in a
This is
good spot. We can correct it a little bit at the end. I think this is our last Boon to Eve pod racer. Juan Sandage, a Devlik from Ord Radama, piloting his Elsinore Cordova Engineering Turbodyne 99U.
Is it a beak? No.
No, it's just a long snout, like a bothan or a
Okay.
dog.
Yeah, see, it does feel like it looks like a dog.
You gotta look at the rest though.
Oh, what the fuck? It's like a Dr. Seuss character.
Yeah, I don't like those big talons on its fingers.
This probably also isn't fair, but I don't like the name Sandage. Like anything sand involving my crotch.
You don't
I
like
I
sand.
like to keep it far away.
The dog-like nature is pretty upsetting.
I give
There
fucking-
aren't
I'd go
a
D.
ton of huge cons though. Like it doesn't have razor sharp teeth.
It'd be a fine time,
It's
I'm sure.
hideous.
It's
I think D is.
Yeah, it's all kind of unextraordinary in an Odie Mandrell way, but the length of the neck is disconcerting.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is all the Boon to Eve Classic racers.
Okay.
And we can rapid fire through the last few here.
Yeah.
That I think are all just from like the video game. So we got Slide Paramita.
The fact that his name is Slide,
It's a good
that's
indicator.
a good dick sucking name.
Oh, there's a better picture.
Oh, he's got a snout?
Yeah, like an anteater.
Ooh.
Anteater?
Okay.
So that means
The
he also got
ultimate dick sucking animal? Are you kidding me? A or B for this guy?
Yeah.
A or B for slide paramita?
Yeah.
Wow. I did not expect
It's
that.
It's like a
It's the
Satan
snout.
anteater. Yeah.
We do hate beaks. We love snouts.
That's right.
Now, do you guys think
There it is.
that
Hey.
if human women were actually trying to determine how we felt about blowjobs, that if they watched this video, would they learn anything?
In general, watching Astro got
There's Bossy Barone.
F and D.
Well, wait a minute. Tell me
No, wait a minute.
Tell me more about this guy.
Don't,
I like his
We
little
don't, you
horn
don't even
head.
know anymore.
I like his horny head.
I think in general, watching Astro Goblin will teach you to fuck better. But yeah, this video in particular, I think is going to be pretty eye-opening for a lot of people.
So, quick thoughts on Bossy Baranta. Patrick, you say F
fucking
immediately.
hideous.
You don't like Bossy.
I would cave his head in before I let him suck my dick.
You would kill him.
I might do it anyway.
RSSB. Ryan, special suck buddy.
Oh my lord! All right,
He's mine.
There, you get Bossy. Bossy's all yours. What about Bullseye Nevior?
Oh my God.
I don't think it's a beak. I think it's a sharp nose, and then he's got like pretty mangled teeth. Oh no, he's got
wow.
rat teeth.
Ooh.
He's got rat teeth.
See, I feel like this. I'm really
Oh, it's
torn.
the voice
like
actor.
I'm at once very repelled, and then also like I'm like
Extremely
maybe
horny.
Yeah.
it could go somewhere.
Might be amazing, but it also has rat teeth. It'll bite your dick off.
Yeah, it's going to bite your
so
dick off, so you have to be
it's
ready for that.
C or D maybe.
All right, let's do D. Let's populate D a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so next, of course, is Fud Sang.
Christ.
Oh my God.
It's a bubo type?
Yeah.
It's a bubo type. It's not the same race, but
Oh, okay.
very
Called
cool.
it.
I don't know. It's just a short guy.
It's just a short mouth. He's on our long list of mouths. I think there's a lot to like about this guy.
Like what? Tell us.
It's just he's a walking, talking mouth. He's a walking, talking.
A blowjob enthusiast's
sucking
dream.
machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and he seems like kind of like a little stocky guy. I don't know. He seems cool and fun. Like,
Seems
I'm dropping
cool. You
everything.
want him to
How
suck
many
your
times have you
dick?
dropped your phone?
What?
Fud Sang was the last one.
Oh, we did it!
Yeah. Charlotte was away, so we made a video about which blowjobs are
When
the
the
best.
cat's away, Rats Tyrell will play.
Just as a little celebration, let's watch Rats Tyrell's death scene.
When the cat's away, Rats Tyrell
His dick
fillets.
sucked.
He doesn't get his dick, so he sucks our dick.
Oh, really? I thought this was how well we could suck their dicks the whole time.
One last look at our tier list.
Yep.
We got Aldar, Elon Mac, and Arc Bumpy Roos are an S.
Yep.
Feeling good about that.
Yep.
Mahonic, Gasgano, Slide Paramita, and Fud Sang all in A tier.
Yep.
B, we got Sibulba and Bull's Roar.
Yep.
And then C, Clegg Holdfast, Mars Guo, Odie Mandrell. And the more I think about Odie Mandrell, the more I think he needs to come down.
That one's kind of like I feel like C is the working man's. head
Yeah.
digger, you know?
And if I was doing, I would drag Sebulba down.
You
But
bring
I
Sebulba
know
down?
I know that you guys love Sebulba and his dirty
You're out of your mind.
swamp ass.
Sebulba stays at B.
Yeah.
You're out of your mind.
What about Rats, Juan Sandage, and
I think those
Bullseye
nasty
Navior?
freaks are in the right place.
Yeah, I agree.
Then, of course, we got Ryan's special son. I feel like this one needs to go lower. This needs to go
What are you
under.
talking about?
Have an empty
There
tier.
we go.
Oh,
Put it
yeah,
at the
yeah.
bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got F,
The ones no one but Ryan would
Dudbolt,
suck.
Eve E. Endicott, and Neva Key. All our beaked nightmares
Yeah.
are at F. Then Ryan's special son.
Oh, wow, look at that
It's like
gang.
Frankenstein from there.
Look at that motley crew.
Topicales, Quadraderos, and Bozzy Barant.
Meeting of the minds there.
You like all the guys with big wide mouths.
Yeah.
The sucking of the minds.
Well, Ryan, that was like the main reason we had you come in here.
Yeah.
So thank you for contributing
Thank
all
you
your
for having me,
knowledge,
yeah.
all your knowledge for the Podracer Suck Dick Best tier list.
I appreciate you having me, and now I have that in my brain for the rest of my life. So
Yeah,
if I ever
yeah.
get into a conversation like this again, I will be
You're ready to go.
well prepared.
It'll happen. I'll send you a
Thank you.
printout of this.
Thank you.
So honored to meet one of the best
Your
getting their dick sucked
Your
guys
expertise
Yeah.
in the
was
world. So.
invaluable.
Yeah.
So now we all gonna
Nope. We're not gonna do
Just
whatever
don't
you're gonna
even finish
say.
that
No.
sentence.
No.
All right, let's sing.
Statue of Liberty style suck each other's dicks. I thought, how does this end?
But Charlotte's away.